Okay, to be fair, the couples are also willing to accept.
Yeah, because you know why? Okay, this is the one thing that. Example this. Why do we need to show ring shot? Why do we need to show gown? Why do we need to show? I don't know. The couple look at each other and the camera must turn 360 degrees. It's because we have created this kind of feel for the client, and they think that it's a must to have this in my wedding. Bullshit.
Yes.
Why? Why you need to turn one round? You Michael Bay then behind got transformer and then boom boom boom
Sup everyone, welcome to Let's Get Creative podcast, and I'm your host Yen Chong from Yen Chong Videos, and I'm very excited today that we have Cino, that we managed to invite him. He's from Nifty 50. I'm not sure if you guys know. He's been in the industry for quite a while. I think a few, like at least close to 8-9 years, and he has been doing from photography to videography in the production set style, and he graduated from LaSalle, and he has quite a rich experience in terms of how to balance your business, in terms of your mental state. And I decided to get him over because he has so much knowledge that it's so valuable to everyone. But before we go to the show, there's this one tip that I have which kind of like helped me boost up the speed of my business. It's just going into networking events, but you have to be very, very selective of what kind of networking events, because when I went into networking events, I didn't know that there is such thing as there's very, very different temperament. So there is those very serious ones where you have to commit hours and hours of time to network and to kind of like provide value in return with leads. And there are those networking events like what I'm doing now. It's kind of like, building friendship first, like really know your the friends that you made there are very serious to kind of like know what they do, and really have a chat to really build friendship and not have the intention of getting leads. I think there's a big difference between genuine friendships and also business-based friendships, because if you can blend two together and you had the right people, right elements, it might work. But then again, if I'm not those that can create a line, so I prefer friendship first, then business later. But of course, you have to strike a balance. If not, you really have to starve yourself. If you keep giving and giving and giving, and it's sort of like a mutual thing that both have to kind of like ride the waves. So I think there's one tip that you can do. Really, go and find out your local network. It might really help you. And who knows, more friends in the business, why not, right? So you have a lot of expertise there. Go try some help. It will definitely help you. So without further ado, let's go to our talk today with Cino, and let's welcome our guests.
Okay. So, welcome guys to another episode of Let's Get Creative podcast. So we have Cino here today.
Hello.
From Nifty 50. Yeah. And it's quite an honor because he's considered an expert in this.
No, I'm just
considered like 老教 in the sense that done a lot more than me. So can Cino, you want to introduce how you actually got started in video production or videography, the whole thing?
I start more from photography, then I start from then I venture into video, which is one of my friends asked me to help him up, and I realized that video has much more in-depth than photo. Personally, I felt that way. Also need to take care of your composition, your camera movement, your the way how you light things, and it's very different rather than photo. Though photo has its own way of rendering their image, but it's just a very different ball game. And how I start up 50 and 50 Productions is a very long story. So, cut the chase is that I started off from wedding, but I actually during my school days I majored in advertising, so visual comm. So a lot of things I like it to be creative. If it's not, I will feel very dry, and I felt that I have no purpose in this industry than what I'm doing. So actually in 2018 and 2019, no, rather in 2017, I start to take lesser job for wedding and do a lot of my personal jobs and do more on corporate and commercial stuff, which is very hard to step in, especially venturing into a new platform. And 2019 was not too bad, but still in the transition periods. Yeah.
Because okay, the impression that I have when I know Cino was like I think 6 months ago that we kind of like he actually seen my Instagram, then it was like we will converse in IG, then
I need assistance.
yeah, so he was like asking, but at the point of time I was still having a full-time job, so he was like interested in I think one of the competition, right? I think Canon, don't know what.
Oh, some short film for competition. I cannot remember which one.
Yeah, then I was really wanted to go, but I really can't commit the time. And I was still in the transition between full-time job and being in this field.
Yeah.
So, month of that, we connected back and I told him that anything that you need me, then I will be there to help. Because going into this field, having someone that is more experienced, having like a sort of like a mentor figure, I think is really important, and I learned a lot of things. I still remember the first time I helped you. Is one of the piano crew.
Oh yeah.
Then I really learned a lot, like in a like so-called like a production set. Because I've always been a one-man show.
Yeah.
So everything I learned from scratch, like from
Same.
the grip to the soundman to the everything. Then when I see when there's like additional manpower in terms of like bigger production, I noticed that Cino is so detailed in terms of like how the lighting and everything. Like shooting one scene itself takes like maybe 2 hours just to set up the grip to ensure that the light bounce at the right place, all the flaws are like perfect before we go into the shoot. So knowing that like how much effort is putting into like efforts and being that creative part like inspired me lah. It's very tiring, but when you get the shot, it's like so worth it. I don't know whether Cino feels the same way.
During for the shoot, I think I felt that I could do much more, but just that when the clients show me the location, is totally not ideal. It's very, very, very tight, and a lot of things we cannot do because the place is really running for business, and it's very hard. Very hard. It's very hard, and then plus it's the afternoon timing.
Yeah,
a lot of things.
So it was like a weekend. So
weekend.
There was a lot of crowd.
Yeah.
So I think being in the creative field also have to challenge you in terms of how you manage your time, manpower, and situation that you're thrown to. And that's why it's like so complicated lah. So everybody have to like learn from really from this kind of situation. Then that's where I think being stuck in that like you kind of like when you're stuck in this limitation, you're forced to be creative. You're forced into like going into the place that you are really not confident in, but that's where you can be the most creative, because it's not so straightforward as like, of course everybody wants the most ideal situation, but it's always in client work. It's always very
it's always the budget.
Yeah.
And we cannot do anything about it. Yeah.
Yes. So budget limitation is one of the things.
Yeah.
So okay. Thanks for sharing like how you get started, and usually I will have like a quick fire round with my guests. Since you already know, because you really listen to my podcast.
Very looking forward to this.
Yeah, so that we can learn more about Cino and his
you got it right.
lifestyle.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Guess so.
Okay. So what's your go-to order at McDonald's?
Filet-O-Fish without fries, just change to corn.
Oh, why? But fries is the best.
Yeah. I just don't really like to eat too much fries, so
Okay. So what's something that you failed at?
Studies.
Oh, okay. But okay. If you can teleport to one place now for one day, where would it be?
One place?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. I don't know. Maybe Greenland.
Why?
Because I went to Iceland and I've not been to Greenland.
Okay. If you can have one lens to shoot, what will it be and why?
24-70.
Yeah, why?
Because I don't want to keep on changing lens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually prefer to be a prime shooter. But why you want to be a zoom shooter?
Because I'm getting lazy.
Oh no. Okay. What are you curious about right now?
Existence of God. That's a very deep topic. Yeah, so
This
yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
I still remember in Cebu we have this
Yeah.
conversation while we were like
Yeah.
flying there, and there was this topic about God and
Yeah.
existence. So, what's your favorite song right now?
Have Yourself a Little Christmas by Frank Sinatra.
How appropriate when we are closing to the
Yeah.
Christmas season. Okay, so what's the best movie you ever watched?
Oh, there's a lot. Okay, I just put it as La La Land. It's really very good. Yeah.
Not bad. Would you?
Oh, what? Not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, there are a lot more like really good movies. So,
Okay.
would you fight like one horse-sized duck or 100 ducks?
100 Ducks.
Why?
Because they're smaller to deal with.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Actually, this one is like more like a mental thing because it means that you like to handle like you like to multitask. I'm not sure whether you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
it's
am.
a sort of like
Yeah.
a test lah.
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Okay, so back to the main topic of the day: the power of community and self-care while handling your video business or photo business.
Mm.
So, throughout your years in the industry,
Mm.
do you ever been like in certain community, video community, or like, okay, so
You see, there you got leak light. See? You see that leak light?
apologize. for-
Cannot. In filming, cannot.
But it's okay.
Cannot.
You can go with one.
Okay.
So, throughout your years in the industry, do you ever been like in video community and do you join any groups? Then does it really benefit you in terms of creativity?
I don't. No, actually, I don't really join any group. But I have connect with people who are in the same trade. After all, I come from advertising firm. Not advertising. I mean, I come from advertising background in school. So some of my friends are still in the industry. So we will keep in contact. Yeah.
Or it's like just a small.
Just a small group ourselves. It's not really forum or whatsoever.
But have you ever like thought of like to join in some community that you think that can benefit you?
I don't know. I think Asian people are very conservative. Like,
Like
oh,
they
my
keep to
secret.
themselves,
Don't, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something like
I think it's bad lah, but I understand where they are coming from lah. Especially in Singapore, they're very small and jobs are very limited. Price war, yeah. I think there's a lot of price war actually.
in terms of like advertisement.
Yeah, I think I felt so lah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
until now.
Yeah, few. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you truly believe that? Have you ever thought of going like creating a community like? instead of just-
But I never thought of that. But I thought of connecting people who are genuinely want to help each other, which I'm quite blessed. I have one or two who are really genuinely would help and share, and they're really good. Yeah.
Okay. So, is there any like how to say in terms of like do you join any like social media community? Do you
I joined one or two, but they are not in Singapore. They are like worldwide community. So it's like a Facebook group. It's called Shoot and Share or something. I can't remember. But one of that is the Iceland group, because I joined Iceland because then I went to Iceland and their photos really very beautiful. And Iceland has a lot of secret location which is not the tourist spot. So usually people who stay there, they know where's the spot, the sweet spot for the landscape. So sometimes you can talk to them, then they can give it to you. Yeah. If it's not the tourist spot. In fact, if you go to Iceland, any spot is nice. Any spot. It's like literally, yeah.
Okay, but I think not specifically on community lah. I think like what you shared just now on Instagram, even if it's like just like geotag, like like the Bluetooth hashtag, I think IG sort of create like this mini group. Once you hashtag every photos are
yeah.
So technically there's a so-called like a mini group.
But I don't think they commit. You know what I'm saying? They don't really And to be honest, Instagram are very sugar-coating platform. You won't improve, I think. They'll say, oh, nice, nice. Yeah, but are you really sure it's nice? And plus, Instagram, you can't really see much, right? I mean, you just see on your phone, and you can't really see all the flaws and mistakes. If you put on a big screen, or you put on a big, there's so much flaws. Yeah. That's why I think it's not justifiable, some creation for photos and video.
Okay. So we come to this part where we talk about self-care. Handling your business. I believe like this is quite an important topic because while we are doing this whole video business thing, I assume there's some like ritual that you do or like some sort of practice that you do so that you can maintain tip-top in terms of creative, mental health and physical health. Yeah. If not, how are you gonna last like throughout like 20 years for example? Like you are doing this business.
Okay, so if say in the terms of let's put it in the term of income first or staying alive.
I think it really depends on individuals. Let's just approach these 2 points.
Okay, so I think staying alive, a lot of filmmakers in Singapore very hard is because very ambitious. Of course, when you are young, you're ambitious. There's no wrong. And when you start to have overheads, that's where the stress kicks in. And that's where you between your quality of work and the income. Sometimes you feel that, let's say a client comes to you and say, oh, I want to do this very simple stuff. Okay, client always says simple stuff. So you say, I'll do this, blah, blah, blah. And you know that the budget is not right. Let's say he give you $10,000, it's not right. This project has a $20,000. But you know that you can do it at $10,000, but at a very, very cheapskate way or whatsoever, you will take it because you need to survive, right? But if you have overheads, right, you will do something like that. I believe. I don't know. I mean, if you have ego and you say no, I only do 20K, then it's a bit dangerous, lah. I personally feel. So that's one thing. And to staying alive, being a creative, I myself, sometimes it's very dry. Client give you a brief and all, it's not really very engaging or whatsoever. There's two ways. One, you can counter-propose them, which is not right to do, especially if they come from agency or whatsoever, but you can suggest things. Second thing I would do is whenever I'm free, like this December, I got a few jobs here and there, but I don't think it's taking out a lot of my time. So when I have a free 1 week or 2 weeks, right, I will be purposely put myself to the test. Like this whole year, what I've been learning, what can I do with this skill, and push myself to the limit. Yeah. So a lot of things, right? I think we create things when we try experiment, right? If you experiment things that you have experimented before, actually you're not experimenting. Because experimenting is trying things that you have never tried before. So it's the best thing. Actually, I do a lot of my self project, but I never post because I think it's failed. But from that fail, I learned a lot.
You just now talk about like survival. Yeah, you're talking about survival. Then besides that, because self-care got quite a wide range of things. Like I understand that you rock climb and you like engage into like swim and trying to be active. Yeah. Does it help to convert into like your mental state and be like?
Yeah, I think it definitely will. Yeah, I think it helps very much. I know it's good to be passionate one thing, but I think with all of these other things can cool down your mind, and especially because you keep on working, you find it very, not say tired, exhausted or burn out or flatline. I felt that everybody should just take a break and do your others, like your activity that you like, and after that you come back to your work, you have a very fresh point of view. I personally feel very good about that. Yeah, it's always good to have other things lah. Yeah.
Then when is there like a tip that you have in terms of like how to tweak your lifestyle so that you can be more sane?
Okay, I don't know about other people. I cannot speak on everyone's point of view. Because I felt that it's a must to break away from work. Because if you keep on doing, right, you feel it. the creative is not there. You will feel that you are just stuck over there. So sometimes I always buy like, I do not know I pronounce correctly, the Lazar Archive, or I go to Ads of the World, or I go to One Island Creative, something like that, and some advertisement website and forum. Sometimes I look at this ad of the week or something like that, ads week, or sometimes Vanity Fair, or look at Variety magazine, Time magazine cover, and all. They are really very creative. You look at it, how they do their things, they're really out of the box. Especially when you come to Times, right? Times is very like presidential, political stuff, right? But sometimes when they create stuff, it's very graphical and yet very using a photography point of view and graphic point of view, and they merge together. It's very abstract yet a very experimental kind of feel. But it's for the cover, and it's very nice. Yeah. So it doesn't mean that you always have to stick to the medium that you have, and you also can look at other people's medium. Sometimes you look at other artists' work and say, hey, why not if I use this and then I mix with this and I come out with this, then you come out with style. That's how people come out with style.
I think the last part about mixing stuff and like using other people's style to kind of merge and become your own style.
Yeah.
I think that part has been mentioned on a previous podcast that we recorded this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
That we also somehow navigate to this like how to mix this like your own style in together, then to kind of like make it more refreshing. Because when you are like when you keep doing your own thing, you might dry out and might lead to burn out, so to speak. Right? So that but by referring to others, like like learning from others, mastering other people's skill, but then the hardest part for what was discussed was to learn people's style, mastering it, and like mixing with your own. That is the hardest part, because not a lot of ways that you can bridge it, like unless you naturally have but you have to keep practicing it.
Yeah.
Have that style.
Yeah, I think copy is not a wrong thing actually. I think if somebody copy my work, I'll be very happy. I think it's the highest form of compliment.
Oh yeah.
Right. Why would I want to copy you if you've got not good? Right. If you're good, I'll definitely copy you. So actually it's okay to copy people, I think. But a lot of people say, oh, copy. Yeah. But at least I know how to create this style. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's say you say like example, that time I do at Apple, I'm not sure if you went to my website, I think there's an Apple banner and all. And people say, how can you copy? But at least I can create. Right, let you create. Can you create?
It takes certain skill to even copy.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's very true. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay to recreate. And in fact, when you recreate, right, I think you learn a lot. Like, I never thought of that. Yeah. Immediately, right?
Yeah. I think but the problem is copy already, then do you stick to it, like, because some people get used too comfortable with it, because it's like, okay, if it's the formula of getting it right, then some people follow it and it's good because it's working in the business, but sometimes they are too comfortable in that realm and they stick to it.
That's true.
And that's where like that your own signature kind of lose its flavor, because you are so comfortable and it's working. So I think that part, is there a way that how to navigate out of this? Like
I think like you say, signatures or your own kind of style is a very subjective things. And if you tell people that if your style is just black and white, let's say, right? People say, black and white is your style. But there are certain flavor and taste, just like you go to some certain restaurant, there's certain flavor and taste that is you, and it can never be escaped. Like sometimes I see the photo, I think I know whose work is this. It's something that we cannot really describe, but the work, like the photographer I like. I mean, a lot of people know Annie Leibovitz. She has a very distinctive type of Renaissance era type of painting, painterly feel effect. Like Norman Ginra, one of the photographers, I really love it. His style is a bit like Annie Leibovitz. Sometimes I mix up a bit, but the way they approach the model is very different. Annie is very storytelling. Norman Ginra is, to me, I think he's more like a, not say fashion, but the way he portrays it is in a very different way. Like some other, like Stephen Maisel, he can have different type of style, but his style is very daring. And sometimes you see Stephen Basil, this photographer. There's another photographer named Stephen Klein. They are like very experimental. They are really crazy. But if they want to create things that is proper for like fashion campaign, right, they can do very well. But they just want to experiment. They go crazy, you know. They can go really crazy. If you look at their work, it's like, what the heck is this? It's like their contrast like put to 100, that kind of feeling. Yeah, but they are. But if they really want to shoot real campaign like for, you know, spring, summer, fashion and all, they can do very, very well. They can really execute super well. I think they are trying to step out of their comfort zone. They can like do crazy stuff. Sometimes you look at their work, it don't make sense one. You're like, what is this?
But they just want to
Yeah,
try.
but if they really do something, oh, they are okay. They are really there. Yeah, like Vogue magazines or whatsoever.
But do you agree like this is one of the ways that you can do it?
Yeah, I think it's okay to go crazy. People might not agree with you. It's fine.
But
You don't need to seek people approval. It's your work.
okay,
Right.
if
Yeah.
it's your own work, but what if it's clients? Do you still?
I think client come to you. It's for different type of thing. It's like the job you have done before.
Okay.
I'm saying, yeah. And unless you create something like this artist Eric Johansson, if you look at his work, he's not a photographer. Yes, I mean he take photo, but people recognize him as an artist. He's not a photographer. Photographer is like I work for people. Artist, I work for myself. You come to me and I create work for you. Like I create a masterpiece.
Because people
Yeah,
want that.
yeah. So if you look at him, it's very different feel.
Mm.
Yeah, he has his own style. So like people come to him, okay, I want to do this and all. You know, you do whatever you want. Then this is the budget and blah blah blah. And he create for you. Yeah.
So is it right to say that always have like something that like you can create your own without being like judged or anything like?
I think it's okay. No, I don't think if you're afraid of people point of view of your work, then you're wrong. You're super wrong already, because you are living for the person. You're right. You're creating for yourself. Yeah. I don't think you should be aware like, oh, I think your work not good. You think not good, doesn't mean the 1 million people think not good.
And that's true. Yeah, because some people they don't have to step out of their comfort zone and like create things for their own.
Yeah.
And I think they are kind of missing out.
Yeah.
And at least for me, I always try to have some sort of like passion project or like,
Yeah, have to.
yeah, like some sort of thing
Yeah.
that is keeping you alive
Yeah.
internally.
Yeah.
You cannot just keep creating for others, and you must always remember like why you even fall in love in this medium in the first place.
Yeah.
It's not like to earn money. I think the starting point, if you are doing this to earn money in a practical way,
Yeah.
it might be the wrong foot out lah.
Yeah, a lot of clients will think that. Actually, not one I think can so long already. A lot of my clients say, oh, you must earn a lot, you know. Wow, one weekend you earn like that, you know. I say no, you just seeing the tip of the iceberg, but you never see the other side of the iceberg. Yeah, they think, wow, you must earn a lot 1 year or 1 month. No, that's bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
like all the logistics,
Yeah.
the planning, storyboarding. We have
My camera spoil how?
Yeah, that's one of the main issue. Like all the insurance for your gears and everything.
Yeah.
And like it's not an easy job lah. And I think this line you really need to hustle.
Yeah.
To really like get a bit of foothold in this field. So since you just want to ask like what's the biggest myth in the industry?
Video industry. In what? In wedding or what? In terms of
you want to be corporate or you want wedding stuff?
Okay, I cannot really say on behalf of corporate because I think I'm still new, I feel. If it's for wedding, I think a lot of people think it's very easy job. And actually, in fact, right, a lot of people, those who are really very, very good in their craft and all, some of them, I don't know why, I personally feel that they don't respect wedding few people. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm serious. I'm not joking with you. Yeah.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, especially when you rent stuff. Okay, I don't say what but then no big company or whatever. Then they know you do wedding. They wouldn't really want to communicate, conversation with you. Yeah. Because I don't know.
I personally felt a bit before,
Yeah.
like certain clients have some sort of like
Yeah.
stigma
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
wedding industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite true lah in terms of like, but the creative part is just that they don't see because it's intangible. Like you really can't tell like why this certain wedding film has kind of certain vibe. And Cino last time got a thing. I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to say this, but I just want to say in case you don't want to keep the script up. Like you also take on only certain wedding jobs. Like because that's the style that you're looking for. Only certain couples understand.
So only certain customers. Yeah, it's not that I totally don't do, but I only take on clients who are
can match your vision.
Yeah, can match my way of doing things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very specific client will come to me, like, which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, because they naturally filter themselves out if they are not.
So I'm quite blessed that some clients, because my website has no more wedding stuff. I mean, I have script everything. But some clients just come to me and they just want to hire me without seeing my portfolio because they know what I'm doing. I have never shown my portfolio.
You mean they don't even see?
Yeah, then they say, can we meet up? I want to sign up. Say, but I have not shown your portfolio. I know your crowd. I felt honored lah. Yeah.
So I think those are the clients and those are the couples that are very hard to get.
Yeah.
Because
and they trust you
they
totally.
watch only a few and they feel it by their heart and not like judging based on like practical stuff like only must do wedding then you can do weddings. But they kind of like see the craft as a whole and see whether you can bring out that style that they are looking for. I think style is very hard to.
It's very hard. It's very hard.
Like it's not like 1 + 1 = 2 kind of like straightforward thing. It's really like a kind of like a vibe thing that couples or clients actually feel, then they will naturally swing towards you. And it's no longer about pricing anymore. It's really just about a certain look. Yeah, because wedding is a space where if you keep doing or like if you don't change or like you don't create something that is your own, you might kind of become like cliche, become like normal, like just like get it done over kind of attitude. So it reflects very badly. In fact, now Singapore there's a lot that everybody is trying to create that same look. That when you see wedding film, it feels like everybody's going along with the same vision.
I cannot.
We cannot. There's no way to evolve because everybody. Okay, to be fair, the couples are also willing to accept.
Yeah, because you know why? Okay, this is the one thing that. Example this. Why do we need to show ring shot? Why do we need to show gown? Why do we need to show? I don't know. The couple look at each other and the camera must turn 360 degrees. It's because we have created this kind of feel for the client, and they think that it's a must to have this in my wedding. Bullshit.
Yes.
Why? Why you need to turn one round? You Michael Bay then behind got transformer and then boom 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 Why? I don't understand. Why must take the ring shot? The ring very expensive No Why you need to take a gown? You sew yourself No Come on.
I think the people lose track of like the importance. Like this part of the thing actually important. For me, it's more of the emotion. And I agree that the ring shots. On my previous podcast, I also got mentioned that ring shot is not really a shot that I would really like focus on. I would rather focus on the parents towards
communication.
The daughter or the son.
The character.
Because the characters are the ones that show you the most.
Exactly.
It gravitates the most. And technically, if the bride is watching, this will be the last time that she's gonna stay in her parents' house, and we gave them the moment to have like this one-on-one session or like this parent and daughter moment. And that moment won't be recreated ever again because that's the only chance that they had. And I feel that gravitates much more than a ring shot. So I think the priorities in the wedding film now.
I think it's because a lot of people go to wedding dinner, they see the same thing and this thing already like go school like that, okay, must have this thing. Then some comment, hey, how come don't have Why like template you know what I'm saying? It's very weird.
But to be fair, they are kind of like doing on the same day edit. So rushing on the same day edit.
I know there's a like insert.
They have no choice. But of
insert.
course, they just stick to certain stuff. But then again, there's a full day edit where they can actually choose to be creative. But because they are running a business, which kind of like, there's a conflict between this business thing and creative thing, and with tight timelines, like some couple want it in 1 month, 2 months, then it becomes very hard for the story to grow. And one thing that I talked to Cino last time when we are having a conversation last time was about still about weddings. Like, wedding is not really about that day itself.
Yeah,
it's really about the before, like how they even got to choose like why they want to be married in the first place, and the actual day, of course. Then of course a little bit of the proposed wedding, right?
Yeah.
Now the day after, everything simmer down. Like, that kind of mood is very different. But
like, what's their reason of getting married?
Yeah, they build up to that.
Yeah.
Everybody just focus on the actual day, but they kind of lost track of like why in the first place this.
And very irritating thing is a lot of people like to say, oh, I do storytelling. No, you're not doing storytelling. You're doing highlights. Please go and understand what storytelling is. You're not doing storytelling. You are not. There's no story. Okay. I don't feel anything.
Is it fair to say that if you add dialogue inside, is it considered storytelling?
Dialogue or like the pastor, like the JP?
No, it's not the pastor. Like maybe if they have like a pre-wed vow, or like why they love each other. Does it consider or?
It depends. It really depends, because I feel that, to me, I need to know the character. Right, you watch movie, you must know the character. Is he good? Is he bad? Antagonist or protagonist? What's his character? Is it down? Is it happy-go-lucky? Yeah, there's this certain character. Is he a curious person, or is he a laid-back person? But those things doesn't really show. Of course, wedding day I must say nice thing to you. I cannot say, hey, maybe 5 years I don't want to do. No, they don't do this kind of thing. Right? Yeah. You don't really see the character in it. You don't feel them. Right?
Yeah. But is there a way that you can?
I think if you want to know the clients and the couples, you really need to spend time communicating with them, or even chat with them, or even meet out, have lunch or whatsoever. And when couple having lunch, when they break the ice, right, that's where you really see the character. They really open up to you, and that's where you really look at the top point of view. Then that's where the character comes out, and you know how you should film it. Especially when friends and family members, if you can meet your friends and family members, it's a very different thing, because some of them are really very close with relatives, some really very close with their friends, even closer than their relatives. So this all really does tell the story. Very, very minimal way tells the story. Yeah. So basically, you have to really observe what their lifestyle. I know that this takes a lot of time. That's why my services is a bit very different. But yeah, some people probably not charging a lot, but they just go down and shoot wedding. Yeah, I mean,
I agree, because for couples that I shot pre-wedding for before the actual wedding, I actually feel I know them much better, and the approach of me shooting the wedding it would be definitely different if I don't even know them and just go to the actual day, and they will kind of feel intimidated, because it's like,
I never seen you, I don't really know you, especially when you take out the camera.
You're like a stranger to them, and today, that day itself is a very intimate moment, only family members, and you are honoured to be there, but then they don't even know you, so it's very hard for them to kind of like break the ice per se. So end up everybody goes to the very safe shots, becomes the directing session.
Directing session.
Story session. This is a very sensitive word,
No, because a lot of people like to
overuse.
No, because I cannot stand if I shoot photos. I cannot stand videographers say, "Oh, let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time," because I felt the genuinity is not there already. Like, you unveil the gown and then you kiss, right, when you fetch the bride. And I sometimes I feel then the videographer, whoever, then will shout, "Oh, can you do it again?" Then the feel is not there already, because when you first do it, the feeling is very different. Either you get or you don't, I feel.
But what if it's a technical fault? Like, maybe the focus...
This one, I cannot help you. If you shoot Olympic and then your lens never take out, then you ask the person to run again, I cannot be right, you run again.
Yeah,
then you cannot fire off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel that once you miss the shot,
Yeah.
you miss that moment.
That's it,
The only
yeah.
thing that you can, or the only options that you have for your couple is either I'm sorry,
Yeah.
or or maybe you can give me
Yeah.
discount for like future shoot. Because you see, technically, right, there's no other way.
Please hire Yan Chong. He can give you a discount. Okay.
No, that's why I feel that you can nail the shot. That's why video have two figures, right? So there's
Yeah,
much
yeah.
easier.
You cannot do two things at one time.
Yeah, because the moments are always fleeting.
Yeah.
So that's why when couple ask like, do you have like a solo shooter kind of thing, I try to advise or educate them that video very hard to have.
But if they have budget, eh?
They never did do lah.
No, if they don't have budget, then they got budget for one, eh?
No, then you of course you tell them the potential hazard like, okay, if I'm taking you, then what if your mom is
Okay.
There's no way I can split myself into two and shoot, right?
Fair enough.
So these are the things that I need to tell them,
Okay.
like to warn them lah. Then if they want one, then okay, so be it one lah. So yeah, it's always good to educate your clients that who are like watching.
Yeah, because they don't know lah. They don't know. Yeah, we cannot blame them.
It's a stress
Yeah.
record.
Do you have a lot of clients now ask you to shoot drone? During my era, a lot.
I have one next.
Like,
not sure.
they ask you
No, but depending on the.
During that time got the drone thing or wow.
I know everybody's flying.
Wow, really, you know,
But not expensive.
crazy.
You know, the drone license is like expensive.
I feel like tell me why you got Godzilla come out later. Oh, I don't understand really.
No, I guess it actually depends on the brand.
Yeah.
Like, if they have the money, they want to get drone shot, then no, who is stopping them anyway? They got the license to fly, then to fly. Yeah.
So when I have my clients who say drone, I'm like, okay.
No, then the question is, does the drone tell the story?
Exactly. That's the thing.
That's the
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
right?
You just want to make it nice, lor.
Yeah, if you want to reverse it and ask them, then they will kind of understand. Oh, true.
Yeah, I told them, does it mean anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, no, just very nice. Oh, then it's okay.
Yeah, but they understand the concept. And it's so expensive just to get that, like 5 seconds or
Exactly,
4 seconds
yeah.
of the shot.
So, yeah, lor.
So, what's the part that is you're most passionate in a project?
Oh, when you have something meaningful to convey, or rather to, if your photos get viral, that would be good, because if people start to question, what is this about? What is your point about this thing? Like a little art fest, I feel like Biennale, this kind of work. I feel that I really have a lot of, I cannot say a lot, I have a few series of photographs and one short film that I want to do, but I always do not find the right time or the right producer to do it, I think. Yeah, because I need to plan this and that. Yeah.
The right producer means you need to find another person to run.
So, so he can help me think of talents, and I can like give him or her a budget, and this is my personal project, I want to do like this, and this is the concept I want. I think a lot of people shoot for their own thing. They do not have a purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, must have a purpose one. No have purpose or there's no drive. The drive is not there yet. Yeah, purpose is very meaning. There must be a purpose why you want to shoot this one.
Yeah, it's like something that you have in mind, but then it's just not enough to.
Yeah, what is it? What is it about? Yeah, why must I do this? Yeah.
But does the purpose needs to be like community like?
No need lah. It's your thing lor. Okay, like me right. I don't like. I do not like people to. Okay, not say do not like. I felt that a lot of people don't respect photography and videography in Singapore. I think. I don't know. I feel lah, because they press only my iPhone also can shoot. Yeah, right. Then that's why they don't think charge right. So they like, oh yeah, charge a bit can already or what. They don't respect the feel, right? So I wanted to create a series about professional and us. Yeah, so that's my idea. Cannot say. I cannot review anymore. Yeah. So I think yeah, I want to create something like along this line lah. Yeah.
Because I also have something in mind that I want to do. Like a few projects in mind that I have like proposed like to some of my vendors. We kind of have something in mind, but it wasn't strong enough to be something that like can like drive the project. So like no one is like, after a while it simmers down, then there's no there's no progression to it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like you are really like deep down and you really want it and the purpose is really strong. Then it helps, but it really takes a while to really navigate out.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice all.
Yeah, time.
You definitely have to sacrifice if you want this thing to be done. Because if not, you'll procrastinate and you won't start doing it.
But then again, it balance between whether you need to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
and whether you have time to do.
Yeah.
So it's always
So,
like a fun.
so sometimes if you do not have a job, actually it's a blessing. I feel. Sometimes I got 1 month, whole month no job. I find it a blessing. It's that month I take my time to read books. I take my time to think of the idea and concept I want to do, and hone my skill, hone my craft. I don't find it like, no job already. How? I'll go find job. No, I find it as a blessing. Yeah, you can see it as optimistic or not the yeah.
Actually, that's a really good mindset. Though.
Yeah, really.
I'm still trying to switch into that.
Yeah, really. If no job, you just read book, do your thing. Just do your thing. Book when your craft is there, you post. When people see, they'll hire you one. I don't know why. I always do this. Yeah. Last time I also like that. I don't have a job. Then I start posting my new stuff, right? Then people, hey, your new work, yeah. Oh, then they start engage with you. Then you start to have job. Really. Actually, a few times like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite nice to hear.
Yeah, really. That's a few
Because
times.
I'm still very new in this thing, and it really takes a while to like navigate myself.
Yeah.
Like, like the kind of like feel good feeling.
Yeah.
Because once your job starts to dry out, then you.
I know. Very scary, right?
Yeah.
Like your email every day zero.
Yeah.
Hey, is it my email spoiled? Sometimes I'm like that, Like, I think my email spoiled. I see junk out or not?
Really,
No, it's okay one. It's okay one. Really, it's okay one. Sometimes I feel that it's okay one. Yeah. No job, okay Then I do my thing. Yeah. I don't know. But because I got three big calendar in my studio, my office. Yeah, I have a studio. I just knew. So I have this 3 big calendar, and I will 3 months ahead. So I will mark things out. So if I see like let's say February I don't have thing, I'm very happy one. I don't like, I can do my thing. I like that one. Yeah, but of course my crew and all, why like that? Boss, no thing. Then they very scared They if no job means they will get fired. No lah, I say it's going to do our own thing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I think that's a very positive.
Really have to.
Yeah, it's a mental state that I think as a creative in this business really need to have, because it's not easy lah.
Yeah, it's really very scary one.
I'm fighting with financial freedom.
Yeah.
Like about the sales, they will convert sales and
I know, right? I know.
Because the bid is too high.
Yeah, proposal.
I even have clients go and say that ridiculous, blah blah blah. Then now it's slowly getting better. I agree that when there is pocket of time like now, like for me, I got this week that is kind of empty.
Week only
Yeah, then I really want to. No lah, just for the I want to do the podcast so that at least it can fuel up my.
See, that's why I'm so free.
My journey. My journey back.
I think is you really have to get the right crew, and you must understand how to differentiate between friend and work. This is the thing that I cannot differentiate. That's why I'm failed. If you do not know how to run a business, right? Okay, a lot of people mistaken business as like us who are doing film. Actually, we are not running business. Right? You can go 1 month, 2 month holiday. Your company is still earning. That's business. If I'm not there, the whole thing die. That means you are the main gear. It means you are not doing business. You are the main. Yourself, you are the main. You are not. So if I'm not there and company is still running, that's a business. You know what I'm saying? So I can take 2 months. I can take 2 months off. But my company still can survive. It still run itself. It still got a job. It still can shoot. Yeah, that's the business.
So it's like a business is like an automated thing,
So you have to. There's a very fine line between business and creative, I think. Just like Steve Jobs, I really like Steve Jobs. I read his books and it's a lot of stuff. He says Microsoft. He said Microsoft as a business, yes, he's successful. As a creative, he failed.
Oh, yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah, I think there's like two polar things. It's a very fine.
Yeah. So I think we should be saying like the question would be like, I think we should be like how to stay afloat lah. to make not to die lah. Yeah.
It sounds so dark now. Like
No, really, it's true. I mean,
yeah, like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty true.
It's very jialat, really. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the best tip that okay, make it more positive now. What's the best tip you can offer for creative individuals out there? Either they are starting out or like now they are in this like situation where
I know. Don't be overwhelmed by technical and gear. Really.
oh my god, you are like the
No,
these two these the two podcasts I did today, right? Two of y'all actually said the same thing.
no, really. I think.
It's not about the gear.
Yeah, really.
It's about the person behind the gear.
Yeah, really. I'm not joking. Yeah. It never
So,
about it.
so it's okay for me to show you the APS.
Yeah, can. Yeah. I think can.
This is the,
Good.
okay, guys, just on the record, on the record. This is the first time he actually said.
Can.
to me. Every time he keeps telling me C200 and
Okay.
500.
Never mind one. It's okay.
Can.
Yeah, iPhone also can. Yeah.
Okay, really true that people cannot really tell between iPhone version. Like,
Yeah.
iPhone is whether can re-deliver. or
Yeah.
what kind
It's
of
okay.
game
Yeah,
it is.
it's really okay. They don't really. Unless you really look into, like you pause and then look into detail, of course you can tell lah. But if you really look at one whole thing, you won't even care which one is iPhone. I mean, you don't even know which is iPhone. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so if people want to keep in touch with you, is there a way that we can touch you?
You write letter to me.
Old school.
Well, yes, contact me through Facebook, Instagram. No, you can charge us personally. Don't go to the business.
That's personal.
Yeah, personal. Yeah, Cino
what's
SG.
your-
The handle is Cino SG.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one way
Yeah.
that you can communicate with Cino.
Yep. Thank you.
Discover his work. He's really good. To me, right, you're really good at it.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
Videos. No.
I never say that.
Is it too?
I never say that. I only say, I suppose he's really very good. Like the way that he composed the shots and the lighting. Like, oh yeah, forget to say, today's lighting is probably sponsored by him.
Yeah. See, interviewee bring light, bring sand back.
Yeah.
I bring 2 sand back.
Okay, in order to show this, I should film this and this so that people can see like
Oh wow, my sand back.
this.
My
like,
stand, my boom.
Yeah, it's proudly sponsored by him. Yeah. So I finally get to try out what's this? This is like
Aperture light dome.
yeah, this is like the
Lantern. Yeah.
yeah. Finally get a lantern light. The lantern light has so much different in terms
Yeah.
of the texture between the skin.
Of course. Okay, it's not about the gear, not about the gear.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
still lantern light.
Well, it helped a lot lah. I mean, it helped just like
Yeah,
I need because it's my bread and
Yeah,
butter.
if
Yeah.
you have the gear, but you don't know how to use it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
Lesser gear means less headache.
Yeah.
Means can get things done.
True. Yeah.
If not, your gear will stop you. If your gear
Yeah.
hinder you, then what's the point?
Yeah, that's true.
That defeats the purpose. So, yeah, for people out there that thinking of changing gear, I think change the composition and change like
Composition
I
first.
feel that composition
is the number one.
makes 10 times more difference in
Yeah.
terms of camera.
Yeah.
Really, this is really
Yeah.
proven.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can compare to my previous model.
Yeah. With me, a bit different. Hey. Okay. No.
So, thank you, Cino.
Yeah. No worries.
And I hope to invite you on the next one.
Okay.
Because I think the wedding part not.
Oh,
I
okay.
think this is not even accurate anymore.
Okay.
It's self-care, community, and wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.